Lipscomb drops to 5-4 on the year as they lose to Chattanooga 85-64. Jonathan Seaman courtside and Alan Renner joined now by the head coach across the way, Coach Lennie Acuff. Coach, another tough loss here after the loss on Thursday night. You know, injuries just impact your team. You got to make a lot of adjustments.
Yeah, it's obviously been a tough week. You know, there's no secret. You know, we had really relied on Hassan for an awful lot the last 2 years, and you know, off to a great start, and you know, we kind of had a setback here, and he's going to be out for a while probably. So, you know, we just hadn't had a lot of time to make adjustments. But I was really proud of our guys the way they fought in the second half. I mean, because I don't know what the average person that's watching this game knows, but like that's one of the best mid-majors in the country. I mean, those two guards are first-team all-conference in the Southern Conference, and then big transfer from Kansas, a top 10 player in the country. I mean, it's a tough ask, and you know, a lesser bunch of kids. We get down 20 in the first half, and we obviously played very poorly. They had a lot to do with that. Give them credit for that. And we get it back to 5 and have the ball, and we turn it over. You know, and you just when you get down like that, you almost have to play perfect the rest of the way. And they're just, I mean, you know, one of the guards, number 3, goes 7 for 10 from 3, and the other kid, they scored 51 in the backcourt, and so it makes it tough.
I wouldn't take anything away from Chattanooga. You just described it. A great defensive team, and they're good offensively. They've got a fine team, but I was very pleased after you got down by 20, not hitting a 3 in the first half, no threes in the first half, to come out and you win those first 2 timeouts.
Yeah, we got it down to 5, and we won 15. You know, we cut the deficit 15, down by 15. But, you know, they got big shot makers, and when they had the big kid in there, you just got to figure out what you're going to do. You're going to try to keep it out of the post, and try to keep it out of the post. You help, and they skip it, and the guy goes 7 for 10 from 3. I mean, we only made 4 threes all day. One kid made 7. They're really good. They're very, very well coached. He does a really good job with them. A lot of respect for them and how they play. They're going to be a tough out. There's no doubt about it. But, you know, like I told our guys, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. It's going to be a situation where we got to go back to work tomorrow. And, you know, obviously this is a tremendously difficult stretch we're in if you look at the schedule.
You know, this is a hard stretch because you're playing a lot of, you know, major schools out of the ACC and the SEC, and you're looking at things to try to do that. And then you have the games back home on Sunday, and you don't have a lot of time, but you've got to do something. You take a red shirt off of a player. Now you got to figure out what kind of adjustments you have to make as a team.
Yeah, I'm real pleased with Grant. I think Grant, you know, I mean, that's a tough ask. You know, he hadn't played at all. You're going to redshirt him, and then I thought he played well against Belmont, and I thought he helped us again tonight. I mean, pretty tough first 2 nights out. You know, the big kid from Belmont and then the kid here tonight from Chattanooga. I mean, those are 2 awfully big, strong, good players, and he's going to be a good player. But I was proud of the way we really fought in the second half. You know, we went with that first 5 guys. They got it back to 5, and you just kind of roll with them as long as you can. And you just have to just exert so much energy to get back. When you get down like that, it almost makes you impossible the longer it goes.
Yeah, that's what I think is the tough part, because you do run out of some energy when all that happens. And now as you're still trying to make adjustments, you got Miami, Tennessee State, Florida State, just to name 3 right out of the back next.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate. I hate it for the kids, but you know, this is a chance for us to get better. It's a chance for us to other guys get opportunities until we get assigned back, and then for us to be able to be a better team. I think it's just, if we get too caught up in being real high or real low, anywhere we go, that's not the way to approach it. We just have to trust what we're doing. We need to come in tomorrow and learn and get better, and then go play better Wednesday night.
And I think as a coach, that's what you have to continue to preach to them, is how to keep their heads up as they work through this and as they take on new things.
Yeah, you know, this is a character check, and I know this for sure. We've got really, really high character young men in that locker room, and I think they showed that in the second half. I really appreciate the crowd. I thought they were great Sunday afternoon. They really helped us in the second half, and, you know, we gave them something to cheer about in the second half, and that goes a long way. But we're going to go back to work. There's no quit in any of these guys. I believe in everybody in that locker room, every player and every coach. We got the right guys. We just got to keep working.
All right, Coach, go back to work. Enjoy that. Have a nice trip to Miami. We'll see you back next Sunday.
Okay.
That is Coach Lennie Acuff with us, and just laying it out for you how things were here in this game today and what they've got to do over the next week or so. Looking at the stats, Lipscomb shot just 38, nearly 39% behind UTC's 46%. Really out-rebound, 46 to 26. Assists down by 4. 3-point shooting That's what hurt them. 12 of 25 for the Mocs. Lipscomb just 4 of 17. Points in the paint. The advantage there to the Mocs, 36-28. They win this game 85-64. Next up, Lipscomb will be at Miami on Wednesday night at 6. Back home in Allen Arena next Sunday afternoon, part of a doubleheader. They'll take on Tennessee State at 4 o'clock. Of course, you can keep up with everything happening with Lipscomb Sports at lipscombsports.com.